In today's show, Grayscale may jumpstart the next phase of the Bitcoin bull run tomorrow, February 3rd. That's right. With the next unlocking set for February 3rd, anticipation should be building for a continuation of the Bitcoin bull run. I'll be breaking this down for you in today's show. Also checking out the latest wisdom from Max Keiser. He tweeted, as long as the CFTC controls silver prices, any buy orders will be met with 50x naked counterfeit sell orders. Only Bitcoin can and will replace fiat money and so-called market regulators completely. Bitcoin is a 40x from here. Crash the system, buy Bitcoin. With Bitcoin currently trading at about $35,000 per BTC, if Bitcoin was to 40x, that would put each Bitcoin at about $1.4 million. I'll be breaking this down for you in today's show. Also in today's episode, Saylor says gold is dead money and predicts mass migration to Bitcoin. That's right. In a new interview with Andrew Henderson of Nomad Capitalist, the CEO of MicroStrategy, Saylor, says the $10 trillion gold market will be decimated as troves of investors opt to store their wealth in the king of all crypto. He's quoted sharing right here, gold is dead money. Sell your gold, buy Bitcoin, because other people are going to sell their gold. And if you wait until you've been front run by all the hedge funds when they dump their gold, you're going to be the last person out. I think gold is getting demonetized. I'll be breaking down all the highlights from this interview for you right here in today's show. And speaking of Saylor, there's a big event going down tomorrow for corporate CEOs, as you can see in this tweet right here. I have never seen so many CEOs sign up to attend one of our events. Every company can benefit from plugging into the Bitcoin monetary network. And check this out. In 2020, we purchased 70,469 Bitcoins at an aggregate cost of $1.125 billion with an average price of $15,964 per Bitcoin. We use the playbook. Attendees of this week's event get complimentary access. You can still register for this event if you're in the Miami area. Be sure to check it out. Also in today's show, I'm going to be sharing the latest Bitcoin adoption curve analytics brought to you right here by Willy Woo. Also in today's show, we'll be taking a look at the overall crypto market. As you can see, Bitcoin and Ethereum are in the green. Most major altcoins are in the red. But where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? Find out all this, plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day. So be sure to smash that subscribe button. That's right. And turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And before I kick off today's show, if interested in trading Bitcoin, Ethereum, or XRP, be sure to check out the Bybit exchange. They have a special promo going on right now where you can receive up to a $620 free Bitcoin trading bonus deposited directly into your Bitcoin wallet. To take advantage of this, use my referral link as well as the voucher code in the description right down below, and let's start stacking those sats, shall we? All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV. We have a lot to discuss, so let's dive right in, shall we? Bitcoin may have traded sideways for much of last month, thanks to Grayscale, but the status quo will soon change. That's right, according to data from on-chain analytics resource, Crypto Quant, the price premium of the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust just hit its lowest since April of 2019, which means Grayscale lockup ends this Wednesday, which is tomorrow. That's right, Grayscale has made the headlines frequently this year, thanks to record Bitcoin purchases and record demand, but despite the inflows, Bitcoin has not continued to have gains. As February begins, the trust's purchase premium is at around $6.50, having previously been as high as $40 over the course of its existence. This historically coincides with meandering price direction, while large premiums equal large upside moves for the king of all crypto. Now, in late December, a dedicated article in Technology magazine, Hacker Noon, explained the phenomenon as being tied to releases of Grayscale Bitcoin Trust shares, which have been subject to a custody lockup. That's right, once they are released, Bitcoin tends to shoot higher as customers put their profits right back into Bitcoin, while the time preceding such events corresponds to a lack of price action. Check this out. What's important to know is once these higher prices and premiums are realized after an unlocking, price goes on to consolidate. This lets the premium shrink again before its next unlocking event. Hacker Noon summarized, with the next unlocking set for tomorrow, February 3rd, anticipation should be building for a continuation of the Bitcoin bull run. If you're excited for this Bitcoin bull run to continue, holla at your boy in the comments below. This voids enables premiums to shrink again, just like the 9 times before. The article continued, correctly predicting the price behavior of the second half of January, quoting them right here, and it'll keep shrinking until the next unlocking. Because of this, I expect price to either consolidate or sag. And as you can see on your screen, this shows the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust Premium versus Bitcoin Slash USD, brought to you by Crypto Quant. Now, Grayscale, meanwhile, continues to expand its offerings as institutional interest broadly shows no signs of slowing for either Bitcoin or altcoins. And on your screen right here, it shows the Grayscale Bitcoin holdings versus Bitcoin Slash USD, again, brought to you by Crypto Quant. This week saw its Ethereum Trust reopen after being closed since December, while February 25th will see Grayscale sponsor crypto-focused event, the Bloomberg Crypto Summit. The Grayscale Bitcoin Trust had $21.8 billion in assets under management as of February 1st, while Ethereum purchases have been on pause since December 10th. So there you have it. And before I break down the latest wisdom from Max Keiser, let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market. We can see Ethereum leading the charge, up about 7%, trading at $1,437. How high do you feel Ethereum is likely to climb by the end of this year? I know there's a lot of very bullish price predictions out there from many analysts predicting a $10,000 or $12,000 Ethereum price. We have Bitcoin up 1.4%, trading just above 35,100. I'd also love to know your Bitcoin price prediction for the end of the year. Max Keiser's predicting a $220,000 Bitcoin price. We have Cardano up almost 18%, trading at 43 cents. Yesterday, XRP surged to about 80 cents before crashing. It seemed to be a pump and dump. We have Chainlink in the red as well as Polkadot. All right, now checking out this tweet from Max Keiser. He wrote, as long as the CFTC controls silver prices, any buy orders will be met with 50 times naked counterfeit sell orders. Only Bitcoin can and will replace fiat money and so-called market regulators completely. Bitcoin is a 40x from here. Crash the system, buy Bitcoin. Touche. He also says his $65,000 target is in play here for the short term. And once again, his year-end price prediction is $220,000. Now, if Bitcoin was to 40x from here, with Bitcoin currently trading at about $35,000, that would put each Bitcoin at about $1.4 million. When do you feel this is likely to happen? My prediction on when Bitcoin reaches the seven-figure mark, which is $1 million or more, will be in 2025. But I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments right down below. And before I break down our next story of the day, Michael Saylor says gold is dead money and predicts mass migration to Bitcoin. And I shared the latest regarding his big conference coming up in Miami tomorrow, as well as the latest Bitcoin adoption curve data from Willy Woo. First, let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market cap, sitting above $1 trillion with $156 billion in volume in the past 24 hours. And the current Bitcoin dominance is 62.3%. And the current Bitcoin market cap is sitting pretty at $648 billion. Now checking out the top gainers within the top 100, we have Funfair up 44%, trading at 4.4 cents. Terra up 25%, trading at $1.91. Cardano up almost 24%, trading at 43 cents. Solana up 20%, trading at $5.22. And Quant up almost 20%, trading at $37.64. Now checking out the top losers within the top 100, we have XRP down almost 34%, trading at 38 cents. Dogecoin still up over 300% for the week, but down 13% for the day, trading at 3.3 cents. The Graph down 6%, trading at 74 cents. And Compound down 5%, trading at $338. Now, out of this list of the biggest gainers and losers, which altcoins in particular are you most bullish on right now? And when do you feel the next legitimate alt season will begin? Let me know your thoughts in the comments right down below. Now, checking out one of my favorite indicators is the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Shows we're currently rated as 76 in extreme greed. Yesterday was a 77, last week a 71, and last month a 93. And if you're not familiar with the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear can be a sign investors are too worried. That can be a great buying opportunity, aka BTFD, buy that freaking dip. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. All right, now let's break down our next story of the day, shall we? MicroStrategy's Michael Saylor is predicting that the majority of investors will dump gold in the coming years in favor of Bitcoin, leaving the yellow metal for dead. In a new interview with Andrew Henderson, a Nomad capitalist, the CEO of the world's largest publicly traded business intelligence firm, says that the $10 trillion market will be decimated as troves of investors opt to store their wealth in Bitcoin. I couldn't agree more. Saylor warns investors to not be the last one to get out what he views as a dying asset. He's quoted sharing right here, "Gold is dead money. Sell your gold. Buy Bitcoin because other people are going to sell their gold. And if you wait until you've been front run by all the hedge funds when they dump their gold, you're going to be the last person out. I think gold is getting demonetized. There's 10 trillion worth of monetary energy in gold right now. Eventually, it will only be the central banks that will want to hold it. Every private rational actor is going to move out of it and move into Bitcoin." Once again, I couldn't agree more. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. The brains behind the business intelligence behemoth cites gold's poor performance during a period that it should be skyrocketing as evidence that the precious metal's best days may be behind it. That's right, because precious metals are heavily manipulated, meaning they sell more paper notes of gold and silver than the actual supply, whereas with Bitcoin, it's the hardest form of sound money in existence. There's a limited supply. There's probably millions lost forever that will never be returned. Whereas with gold, they can mine more. With silver, they can mine more. And they've been manipulating gold and silver for decades. That's right. When JP Morgan manipulates gold, they just pay a fine, and they pay the fine by manipulating gold. And it continues. If gold wasn't manipulated, then the price discovery of gold would probably be at all-time highs during these economic uncertain times. Just saying. All right, and before I finish breaking down the highlights from this exclusive interview with Michael Saylor, as well as the latest with his event coming up here tomorrow in Miami, as well as the Bitcoin adoption curve data from Willy Woo, first, I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the crypto market. This goes for all 675 plus videos right here on my YouTube channel. Also some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including my daily email letter, which you can subscribe to at letter.cryptonewsalerts.net, or just click this link in the description right down below. This is a daily email that I write where you can get the latest info of what's going on in the crypto market, as well as notifications of when the latest shows go live. Also, I have a blog which could be found at cryptonewsyes.com. Also, be sure to smash that subscribe button by clicking the link right down below this video in the description to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. Also, you can find me on Spotify and all the major podcasting platforms, including Apple's iTunes. You can also follow me on Twitter to receive daily crypto news alerts. My Twitter handle is Crypto News Yes. And for those of you active on Facebook, I do have a private crypto Facebook group entitled Crypto Alchemy. To join it, click this link, request to join. I'll be sure to plug you in. And for those of you active on Telegram, I do have a private crypto Telegram chat, which is uncensored. To join this, click this link. You'll automatically be added, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you personally on the inside. All right, now let's finish breaking down the highlights from this exclusive interview with Michael Saylor. He's quoted sharing, "What is it good for?" referring to gold. People held gold for political unrest. Lord knows you've got enough of that this year. They hold gold as a hedge against money printing. We've got a lot of that this year. Why hasn't gold tripled? Look at every asset class for the last 6 months. Look at gold. Look at the NASDAQ. Look at the S&P. Look at bonds. They're all chopping. They're not going anywhere. What's working? Bitcoin's working. It's tripled or quadrupled, but let's say it tripled. Easy. And to strengthen his argument, the MicroStrategy CEO compares the success of firms that are utilizing Bitcoin and those that are not. He shared the following. Square is working because Square plugged into Bitcoin's network. Square lets you buy Bitcoin on a mobile app. PayPal is working because PayPal is plugged into Bitcoin and it runs on a mobile app. Grayscale is working because they plug their investment fund into Bitcoin. Things that are plugging into the digital monetary network are working. Things that are running on top of a traditional fiat, euros, and dollars, they're chopping. If you're lucky enough to have companies or investments in Venezuela, Argentina, Lebanon, Turkey, South Africa, you know, fill in the blank, they're not working at all because the currencies are collapsing. No company can be successful no matter how competitive it is. If it's generating revenues in a currency which is collapsing or weakening, that means none of those stocks are going to be a store of value. If their currencies don't hold value, you're swimming against a 15% annual monetary inflation current, which is in your face. That's right. And to check out this entire exclusive interview with MicroStrategy's Michael Saylor, be sure to check out the show notes below the video in the description. Now, he also has a big event going down where he just recently tweeted, "I have never seen so many CEOs sign up to attend one of our events. Send yours or come to join our sessions and report back to your team. Every company can benefit from plugging into the Bitcoin monetary network." That's right. So he is inviting all CEOs across the world to open up his playbook to show you how he's doing what it is he's doing. And if you want some stats, in 2020, we purchased, talking about MicroStrategy, 70,469 Bitcoins at an aggregate cost of $1.125 billion with an average price of Bitcoin of $15,964. So his dollar cost average is just under $16,000. Not too shabby. That means his profits have already more than doubled. We use the playbook. Attendees of this week's event get complimentary access. How many of you are going to be attending this event? Let me know in the comments right down below. Now, checking out the latest from Willy Woo, he tweeted, "In terms of adoption, Bitcoin has roughly the same users as the internet had back in 1997, but Bitcoin's growing faster. The next 4 years on the current path will bring Bitcoin users to 1 billion people. That's the equivalent of 2005 for the internet." And he shared this graph, as you can see right here on your screen, which shows you the Bitcoin adoption curves. Now, could you imagine a billion users on the Bitcoin network? I can, and by that time, I mean Bitcoin's got to be trading at above $500,000 easily, and potentially even $1 million plus, which I predict by 2025. But let me know your thoughts in the comments right down below. Now, for a quick recap of what I covered with you right here in today's show, Grayscale may jumpstart the next phase of the Bitcoin bull run tomorrow, February 3rd. Let's go BTC. Also shared the latest wisdom from Keiser, who tweeted, "As long as the CFTC controls silver prices, any buy orders will be met with 50x naked counterfeit sell orders. Only Bitcoin can and will replace fiat money and so-called market regulators completely. Bitcoin is a 40x from here. Crash the system, buy Bitcoin." Now, with Bitcoin currently trading at about $35,000, if Bitcoin was to 40x from here, that would put each Bitcoin at about $1.4 million. Also want to point out that his prediction is 220,000 for the Bitcoin price by the end of this year. Let me know if you agree or disagree with Max Keiser. Also in today's show, I shared Michael Saylor says gold is dead and predicts mass migration to Bitcoin, which I covered the highlights from this interview with you here in today's show. And I also shared that he has a big corporate event going down in Miami tomorrow, February 3rd. You should probably check it out if you're in the area. And in today's show, I also shared the latest Bitcoin adoption curves from Willy Woo, which suggests the next 4 years on the current path will bring Bitcoin users to 1 billion people. That's the equivalent of 2005 for the internet. Talk about being at the right place at the right time. So where do you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to go next? Let me know in the comments right down below. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto matrix. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button. That's right. And turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And real quick before I go, if interested in trading Bitcoin, Ethereum, or XRP, be sure to check out the Bybit exchange. They have a special promo running right now where you can receive up to a $620 free Bitcoin trading bonus deposited directly into your Bitcoin wallet. To take advantage of this, use my referral link as well as the voucher code in the show notes below the video in the description, and let's start stacking those stats. And I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.